Dendera temple consecrated to Hathor, the symbol of consciousness in space-time, life and love, the principle of all natural life force, was built in 5400 BC by wise priest Imhotep. Ancient religious complex located 26 degrees northern latitude, precisely in alignment with star Alpha Draconis. Pharaohs, priests and mystic school of Eye of Horus located group of stars over northern pole of planet, constellation of Turet, known now as Draconis. Most brilliant of all stars in that era, Alpha Draconis, located exactly over axis of planet. 4,320 years later, replaced by name Polaris, which currently guides our navigation system. The movement of the solar system and its revolution around the galaxy determines that during that cycle of 25,925 years, 6 different stars would shine over the pole. The star over the pole represented fundamental motherly force in the sky, generator of substance allowing life in the universe, the female principle called Hathor. Golden mallets precisely lined up the temple's axis in the direction of Alpha Draconis. 4 cornerstones set the temple's protective walls. Principal door located northwards, last in series of aligned doors departing from Sancta Sanctorum of Hathor's sacred temple, framed the sky segment where Alpha Draconis appeared. Priests systematically registered its movements. Another star, 90 degrees to Alpha Draconis, was located, Sirius, a symbol of Isis in the sky. Another temple erected with access and second door in wall of temple aligned in its star's direction. Door of Isis's temple framed sector of sky where Sirius appears with sun trailing her on each 21st day of June, day of summer solace. Priests and mystics recorded movements of the stars and studied prophecies impaled by their energies. Carved hieroglyphic conclusions of sacred topic on temple walls. Sirius, star of Isis, follows Orion constellation, symbol of Osiris in the sky. Hidden for 120 days, would appear over horizon, marking the moment Nile rivers overflowed. Visible for 40 days, disappears from horizon, Nile rivers normalize. This synchronicity made Osiris constellation very important, used to divide year 3 parts, tetrads, determined by flood of Nile. Sirius with the sun trailing her, dawn of summer solace, signalled like a cosmic clock the beginning of Egyptian New Year. A ceremony in the attic of temple, the new fire of the country was lit. Crossing northern portal of Dendera complex, grandiose facade of Hathor's temple appears. 6 Pathonic columns with their northern oriented axis aligned precisely for the study of the stars. Close to entrance, chapel dedicated to birth of Horus, symbol of consciousness and illumination, built by Romans during reign of Emperor Augustus in honor of Osiris and Isis. Carved on walls, love scenes, birth of child Horus, and a scene of God giving Horus material form, the potter's wheel, is depicted. Carved on each column, Bes, protector of pregnant women and birth of child. Ruins of Christian Basilica, 5th century AD, during time of destruction of sacred figures and faces in Hathor's temple, is also within Dendera complex. Hathor, revered as compassionate figure, people travelled long distances to pray in her temple. The sick would come to be healed, bathe in sacred lake, receive medicine. Dendera complex housed thousands of people. The vast room of life in Hathor's temple has 18 columns, mid-high, joined by decorative walls, carved with information about stars and their movements, each column in a form of a sistrum, sacred instrument that induces vibration through series of metal discs. Used by priestesses of Hathor, divinity of dance and music, to produce singular sound, 110 Hz, that lulls consciousness. The ceiling of this vast room depicts all the zodiacal constellations with their symbols represented over the sacred boats, along with images of the divinity Nut, symbol of skies. Every night Nut devoured the solar disk to give birth at dawn. In this great salon, art, theology, magic, astronomy and medicine were taught to disciples of School of Mysteries. The deepest part, aligned with its axis, is the heart of the temple's most sacred space, the home of Hathor. Her figure made of gold, with her semi-precious stone eyes, rests inside a small tabernacle. In the apparitions room, brilliant golden statue of Goddess Hathor appears for first time, leaving darkness of its sanctuary when departing for religious ceremonies and processions. The Golden Boat Chapel of the portable sanctuary symbolizes all movement for Egyptians. Movement of the solar disk, movement of the stars and planets, movement of human consciousness. During processions, the golden boat containing Hathor's figure would be carried up the spiral staircase to the terrace to await the rising of the sun during the summer solstice. The staircase symbolizing the spiral of light. Each turn is a higher life in scale of consciousness. Understanding Hathor this way, she is the boat of life, the boat of light. Hathor represents love, the great matrix of consciousness in the universe. A straight staircase is used by the procession to draw down new fire to the country. The straight staircase is a symbol of spirit descending into matter to embody and live the experience that allows comprehension of the universe. Upon crossing this portal, the antechamber of the sanctuary is found. Fire, the instrument of the gods, was kept alive there. The first substance of the universe, the most elemental form of matter, force of life, represented by Hathor. The substance that generates and multiplies consciousness to experience in space-time. Egyptians believe in several divinities, only one God. This God has a masculine part that emits information, a feminine part that provides substance to gestate all beings. Masculine has 3 names to distinguish separate functions. Atum, motionless, containing absolute information before creation of universe. Ta, in motion, emits information, creates universe, stars, planets, natural kingdom. Amun-Ra creates the consciousness of man. 3 names, feminine. Nun, one homogeneous substance, amniotic fluid of universe, virginal, without form, state of perfect balance. Sekhmet, radiant substance, fire, multiplying principle in movement. Sekhmet gestates Nefertum, the universe, reconciling, harmonizing opposing forces. Fire produces movement, time, space. Its intensity condenses matter into successive states: air, water, earth. Mut gave birth to 4 forces that impelled consciousness of man to evolve: Osiris, Isis, Seth, Nephthys. Two communitive sanctuaries in Hathor's temple are devoted to the adoration of the one God, creator of man's consciousness, the one who is in everything and everywhere. Carved upon the wall, the necklace of Menet, used by supreme priests in ceremonies and processions, with 4 figures of Hathor, each with symbolic throne above it. The 4 thrones represent supreme power of the universe: harmony, love, wisdom, infinite force of divine will. Series of crypts store sacred elements, written skins, and the most secret papyrus concerning the revelations of the temple's mysteries. Carved on the wall of one of the crypts, Horus handling a special flower with a serpent within its interior. Scientific theory consider these flowers to be lamps that could have been used to illuminate interior chambers and construction below grounds. temple's roof terrace, the space devoted to recording celestial vault, priests systematically recorded movements of circumpolar constellations, tracking processions of equinoxes. Astronomy began here in Dendera. In the Dendera Zodiac Chapel, illustrations show how evolution of consciousness occurs while solar system orbits around the center of the galaxy. On this terrace, two chapels devoted to Osiris, divine principle symbolizing consciousness and development through reincarnation of all human beings. Depicted on the walls, the process through which reincarnation transmutes original animality, permitting humans to become super beings. Carvings also show Isis in the air like a female falcon, receiving from the phallus of Osiris the seed with the life of Horus. On the ceilings are scenes of pregnant women, evolution of birth and new life.